Good evening, everyone. We are beginning the press conference with the head coach of ASVEL. Please, coach, your comment about the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm happy, first of all. Not easy to win in Kaunas. I think they have a great team this year, great defense. So I want to congratulate my guys for showing a lot of great behaviors and pushing through fatigue. It's not easy to play so many games, especially when you have injuries or when you're missing players. It's what happened to us today, and we found enough resources to win the game against a good team, especially on the road. So I'm more than happy, but we cannot celebrate because we have another game on Sunday at 4:30, so we have to already jump on the next one.
Hello, coach. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Lonnie Walker averaged 20 points during the last, I think, 7-game stretch. What did you do so special to hold him to 0 points tonight?
We played good defense. That's what we did. We played good defense as a team. I cannot tell you about the game plan, but obviously the guys did what we wanted them to do, and not one guy, so I don't want to mention one guy, it's everybody. We did change sometimes, so we switched, and sometimes we didn't, but the key was to not let him get easy basket and, let me say, force the drive as much as possible. And this is easy to say, very easy to say, so it's a stupid game plan, but the guys did a hell of a job.
So your team is 8-9 after half of the season. You already beat teams like Partizan, Žalgirio, and others. How can you evaluate this half of the season? How this experience has been for you as a coach? Because it's your first full season.
It's been good, but I don't want to take a look at what we did before. I want to focus on the future more than the past. So, excuse me, but I will not evaluate my team for this first half of the season. It's useless to win games if at the end you don't reach the goals that you set altogether. So we're going to keep working, improving, hopefully, and stay humble more than ever.
Coach, hello. Firstly, congrats with the win again. Talking about after the first round of the games, 17 games, the window for players is closing, right? Does ASVEL look for some adding players, and is Theo Maldon untouchable on your ASVEL team? For example, if someone comes up and says, we want to buy out Theo Maldon, for example.
For example. I don't know. Not on me to say it. Not my decision. I'm happy with the guys, and I hope we stay together for a long time.
Okay. Thank you, coach.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
And now comments from Žalgiris head coach Mr. Andrea Trinchieri.
First of all, congratulations to ASVEL. They deserve the win. They play better. They play with more energy. Numbers are very tricky. We shoot the ball better by 2 points, almost the same, hitting a three more than them by 3 points, and we grab more rebounds. We dish more assists, but we lost the game. Basically, we lost the game on turnovers and a bad defensive start, and they play better. And sometimes there's also an opponent that played a very good game with a lot of athleticism. They hit big shots. Arjun was really effective, and at the end we tried, but we were not good enough tonight. It's sad, but it's simple.
Yeah.
Hello, coach. Žalgiris is usually the team that protects the ball really well, but tonight it was a season high 18 turnovers and 6 of them were offensive fouls. How can you explain these two numbers? Is it because of ASVEL's physicality or some defensive adjustment?
I believe that their length and their physicality was a factor, and we were not playing very smart.
Also, Lonnie Walker got into foul trouble early.
Yes.
After just 3 minutes. Was it the reason behind his not so good performance tonight, or was it other reasons, maybe ASVEL's defense?
I don't know. You should ask him. He was very out of sync. He started bad defensively, got stuck in the screens, and picked up 2 fouls, and then he was chasing the game. He was trying to get into the game, chasing the game everywhere, but the score sheet speaks very clearly, and we miss him. We miss him a lot.
Coach, hello. Talking about Lonnie a little bit more, you mentioned those 2 of his fouls, right? But they were both against Theo Maldon, the best player from ASVEL team. Was it your decision to put Lonnie against the best player, or was it others? Like, he went himself to play?
No, usually the matchups are decided by the chef of the team. Next question, please.
And talking a little bit about Brian Dunstan, 2 games in a row, he was like doing pretty good, doing a lot of dirty work. What could you say about him?
He didn't grab 1 rebound. 0 rebounds. This is what can I say. If you keep going with individuals, we can go for 3 hours, and I don't believe that it's very interesting.
Yeah, and obviously yesterday you said about evaluating the season. You don't want to do that. But what can you take from these 17 games in the EuroLeague?
Nothing. We have other 17 games. I believe that we had good games, we had bad games. Of course, I believe that the biggest thing to take in consideration tonight is this is a similar, not the same, game with Baskonia. So we're coming from good games, and when we have to seal it, okay, to be consistent, we go in the game, and it's like when you go on the beach in Palanga, you put the hands in the sand, you think that you have something, you look and you don't have anything in your hands.
Yeah, you also talked a lot about the schedule, and the Slovene said that the players will have only a day off throughout this, holiday season. What do you think about this, schedule and the 90 days, 3 games again?
Next question, please. It's always the same thing. I don't have anything to say because nothing will change. That's it?
Socials? So Slovene, first initial thoughts about tonight's game after ASVEL?
It was a tough night for us. I think we was trying to execute pretty well, but when the team is really athletic, it's kind of tough. We missed a lot of open shots, And we started the first quarter really bad, so yeah, we thought we was gonna come back, but we made some mistakes, and yeah, they attacked us. Yeah.
You mentioned the game was physical and the first quarter was tough. Were you surprised by, for example, Teo Maldon's performance, Adjunta performance? You probably know them pretty well.
I know them since they're young, so I know French league, always athletic and all that. You know, it's kind of a bad matchup for us, but still, we thought I was pretty sure we was going to win this game, especially, you know, at home. But yeah, I know them, so for me, it doesn't surprise me at all.
How much did you miss Lonnie Walker's better performance today?
Not only him, I miss all the guys. All the guys, you know, sometimes there's some night like our guys not there, but at least some of them has to step up. Things happen, and you know, sometimes Lonnie was playing game, he was doing good. Me, I was not there, other guys. So right now, I think his first 2 fouls, you know, put him in trouble a little bit, and he was trying to come back, but it was kind of tough for him. But at the end of the day, he gave us a lot of points on every game. So now this past game has been like that, but you know, we got a couple games coming, so he's gonna be good.
You mentioned missed shots. What else did you struggle with?
Defense. Our defense, especially the first quarter. The defense, the way, you know, we in a pick and roll, 12 straight points that they had, I think, and I think sometimes we let them shoot the ball. They shot the ball pretty well. We couldn't do anything, but sometimes when we know the players like Nando who like to shoot the ball, if you don't really guard him, and Malay don't just want to shoot, so I just think now we got to be more aggressive and help each other. But it is what it is. We got 2 good games on the road, and I think we were supposed to have this one, but you know, we messed it up. But yeah.
So then also talking about general for the first 17 games, the first stage is finished, but 2 games against Baskonia and tonight. Do you think that these 2 games will be can be deciding in the end of the season when you're looking at the playoff picture?
It's a long season. I just think, you know, against Baskonia we lost by 13. This game we probably lost by 5 or 4. You know, when we go there, we got to win by 5, maybe more, and at Baskonia too. So at the end of the day, it's not only them, it's the whole, you know, other teams that are coming up, like Maccabi, Olympiacos, you know, Madrid. So we have to be focused and win those games because it's really important. The second half is the most important one. And the first part we did good. Actually, there's not a lot of people that thought we was gonna be in the top 10. So now we just got to keep going, get some winning streak.
Obviously, talking a little bit about your performance, your career high tonight in the EuroLeague. Obviously, probably don't matter too much when the team lost, right?
Yeah, it just don't matter. I wish I could celebrate with a win, but at the end of the day, I'm just getting back in a rhythm and trying to find my guys, to help everyone. So yeah.
What are the things that Žalgiris needs to do in the second part of the season? Obviously, it will be a little bit harder to stretch because it's hard time. But what's the
we don't have to change anything, just to like I said, it was a bad night on the first quarter, so we have to be better. Sometimes first quarter is good, second quarter good, third quarter we mess it up. Now it was the first quarter, third quarter we was doing good. So at the end of the day, we just got to be consistent for 40 minutes like we did in Madrid. So now we got to be better on this. And yeah, we don't have to change anything, just to be more aggressive and having the same mindset.
My colleague already mentioned the game against Baskonia, and after that game, it seemed like the team regrouped and catch a good rhythm. How to do the same after this loss?
Bounce back. We ain't got no time to think about this game. We got plenty of games coming up, so we just have to bounce back like we did most of the time. And it's a marathon, so at the end of the day, we just gotta keep going, think about something else, think about the game, and not making the same mistake.
You have a few away games during Christmas. Do you have any holiday plans whatsoever?
And will the team get at least a day off throughout this holiday seasons?
It's tough for us. I just think we could have 2 days off or something like that. but we at the cup actually, so we have 1 day off, but other than that, we don't have no days off. So sometimes we gotta just sacrifice ourselves, you know. We play to get paid, which is kind of hard for us to, you know, sometimes we all want to see our family, all that, especially guys that don't be with a family like me, got no wife, no nothing, all the guys, Lonnie and everyone. But at the end of the day, we can go wrong with it. We just got to play basketball and win those games.
What the coach said.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Today was some bad game. How you describe it?
2 fouls kind of got me out the game. Got to be consistent though. You know, take full accountability, watch film, see how I can grow. Just be more aggressive, get into the paint, maybe get some fouls, get a groove. But you know, it's part of the game, part of growth. I know we'll bounce back a lot better and keep it consistent.
Teo Maladon, your first matchup was. How do you describe your matchup against him and how he developed his game from NBA days?
He's doing a terrific job. I mean, he won today. You know, I'm excited to see him later down the road. You know, make sure I put that target on his plate. But played a terrific game, very composed, stayed calm, cool, and collective, and played his game. His team did a terrific job. Watch your foot. Did a terrific job with doing what they were doing. Teammates was making threes. They played terrific defense. They came out to win.
Did you take this matchup a little bit personally? Because he's one of the best from NBA environment, and you came in also from NBA.
I take every game personally. You know, I take everything with a chip on my shoulder with disrespect. I guess today I didn't have a sense of urgency, missing layups, missing shots, airballing threes, 2 turnovers. You know, there's a lot of moments that I messed up. You know, I gotta watch film, I gotta grow from it. But I gotta bring that fire from start to finish, first 3 minutes, first 5 minutes, whatever the quarter. You know, just having that killer instinct that like I've been having since I've been here. It's all part of the game, all part of growth. I'm truly disappointed in myself, but I know that the bounce back is gonna be stronger.
Any distractions because of Christmas, you know?
No distractions at all. I'm just gonna get back into the gym, work my tail off, stay consistent in the gym, fall in love with it, sacrifice some more time onto that floor, and let my actions speak.
Was your performance part of the reason why Žalgiris lost today?
I can say yes. You know, I think if I perform, I mean, we lost by 5-6 points. If I perform and I do my thing, what I usually do, at least it'll be a much closer game, a much harder game for them to play. So, you know, I take most of that on my shoulders. You know, I had some turnovers where I should be aggressive and making the right plays. You know, and I got to lock in on the defensive side.
How big of a setback this is psychologically for you?
No setback at all, just growth. You know, all losses are nothing but lessons. You know, and that's the best part of this all is understanding my talent. Everyone knows what my capabilities are. I think a lot of people respect my game, but I got to keep on taking it to a whole nother level. And I think with that comes with time and patience, with consistency and discipline on the court. Even on the off days, just coming in at night like I've been doing, sacrificing all my time, not really doing anything else but just falling in love with the game, falling in love with myself, and you know, show why I'm one of the best players in the game.
Did you and the team expect more double team, like trapping on you?
No, not at all. Usually the teams fix that in the second half if I get it going. I wasn't, like I said, I had 2 early fouls that kind of got me out the game, and then trying to figure it out from there. But it's up to me to play smart, play the right way, and just be aggressive. You know, play to my instincts, play to my gut. I think I made some really good reads as far as passing and reading the game, but just got to keep growing.
Lonnie, during the break we had the opportunity to talk with your dad. He's so excited to be here. Did his time here help you to become like more into Žalgiris, and did it help for you to be here?
No, not really. I mean, that's just my father. I love him to death. I appreciate all his support and everything that he does. You know, he's always been there with me through thick and thin. I think that's the greatest thing is during the time of adjustment, having someone that's there for you. But for the most part, I'm really just locked into the game. You know, I'm dedicating myself to the game. I fall in love with the court. Day in and day out, I'm staying consistent. I'm arriving early. I'm taking a lot of sacrifices and putting myself in uncomfortable situations that I don't do, and I'm being disciplined and consistent with it. So I'm just honing in on that aspect of being a professional and reaching my best self, and that comes with just hard work and dedication. You know, there's going to be days where I probably don't feel like waking up and whatnot because I'm just so tired, but it's part of the game, and I think that's what makes the best you.
Did you hear him from the stands, your father?
I've been hearing him since elementary. He always says, "Come on, 4." He's been saying that since I could possibly remember. He's a very passionate guy. He's played basketball back in the day. I learned a lot of my games from him. But I got to lock in. I got to be better. This is truly unacceptable for me. And I know I'm going to bounce back, and I'm going to keep it consistent. This is going to be, we're going to bounce back really good. I know we will.
Are you locked in on what happens in EuroLeague? For example, yesterday, Matthias Lesor gets scary injury. How you felt about this?
I mean, moments like those are definitely, hard moments. I pray for him and his family. Pray for, Panna and everyone. He's a terrific player. He brings so much presence onto the court, true professionalism. I mean, I don't really know much of him, about him and everything, but a lot of people respect him a lot, and that speaks volumes. So I'm wishing him nothing but the best. I know that his bounce back is going to be one beautiful one. I'm going to keep him in my prayers, and we'll see them soon.
Comparing him with Theo Maledon, which of those players are better MVP candidates, or another one?
Say that again.
Comparing, for example, Matthias Lesor and Theo Maledon, they are very efficient in EuroLeague. Do you see them as MVP candidates or other players who?
For sure. I mean, as long as you're winning, I see anyone as an MVP candidate. If you're producing with a win, not producing with losses, it speaks volumes. It shows what type of player you are consistently and what you provide for the team. So those are very important factors, and they're doing a terrific job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Seabait, Spielautomaten, Kartenspiele, online glücksspiel. Nesąžiningas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.